From now on, Rick and Morty doing a little of this and a little of that.
Yeah, sometimes we'll do classic stuff, other times we'll do whatever.
Sometimes we won't even do anything.
Rick and Morty's multiverse is literally infinite. Yet, at several points, this series brought out focus to the Citadel and the infinite Ricks and Mortys who populate it. The Ricks control the multiverse, or at least they did until Evil Morty took over in Season 3's The Ricklantis Mixup. But what happened after that? Is Evil Morty in control? What's his deal anyway? So far, Season 4 hasn't addressed Evil Morty, the Citadel, or any of the Rickverse. Instead, it focuses on fun, self-contained one-off episodes that don't seem to connect to whatever Evil Morty's got going on. And let's not forget that Evil Morty is Rick's arch nemesis, and we still haven't seen him. So what gives? Well, we've got a theory. Evil Morty is still out there, so what is he up to and why haven't we seen much of him this season? Let's dive into it, shall we?
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
The Citadel and the infinite Ricks and Mortys who make it up illustrate the complicated yet varied relationships between all Mortys and all Ricks. While traditionally Mortys are generally subservient to Ricks, the episode Close Rickounters of the Rick Kind shows us some Mortys aren't so chill with the status quo. In this episode, where Rick C-137 has to clear his name after he's been accused of being a serial Rick killer, audiences first meet Evil Morty and the horrible depths he's willing to go to upset the Rick-led order. The Season 3 episode, The Ricklantis Mixup, took us back to the Citadel, again showing us Evil Morty's intent to create change, not worrying about getting his hands dirty in the process. The recurring nature of Evil Morty suggests the writers are building to something, but so far Season 4 has only shown us one glimpse of him in Never Ricking Morty.
What's wrong, Rick? Don't you want to see how your story ends?
That's Evil Morty leading an army of infinite Ricks. If this is how Rick's story ends, why hasn't Season 4 addressed it beyond this one shot? There's a reason. Morty explained exactly how this season would go at the end of its first episode.
100 years,
Pushing it to the limit, Rick and Morty pushing it to the limit.
Trying different things,
But then
making
also
sure to
pushing
keep
it
out of a
anywhere
rut.
not.
And that's not the only time Season 4 has told us to chill on that overarching story stuff. In Episode 4, Claw and Hoarder, the talking cat had a message for Jerry and all of us who tend to overthink these things.
Maybe it's time you stopped asking questions and started having fun.
And right after things got a bit too heavy in Pro Mortius, Morty again reminds us of Season 4's focus, or the apparent lack thereof.
We don't need to try so hard, Let's just take it easy and riff,
This might not be an accident. This is how we're supposed to view Rick and Morty Season 4, as a distraction. It's free from the trappings of the overarching storyline and is free and easy to do its own thing. Yes, Evil Morty is still out there somewhere, but Rick and Morty is taking its time returning to that big multiverse level threat. Because before Season 4 began, Rick and Morty co-creators Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland inked a deal with Adult Swim for 70 more episodes by the time Season 4 wraps. They'll still be on the hook for 60. That's math. They can't reveal Evil Morty's plan just yet because this show still has a long road ahead of it. This scene is also the show's way of telling us that when we finally do see the Evil Morty thread pay off, it's not going to be what we expect.
I think you have to think ahead and live in the moment.
But what do you think? Is Rick and Morty trying to distract us, or does the show just work better this way? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and now that you're all caught up, check out our Watch From Home theater with Rick and Morty's Chris Parnell. And remember to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.
Rick and Morty not doing anything.
100 years,
Pushing
Rick
it
and
to the
Morty
limit.
not
Rick and
sticking
Morty
to one
pushing it to
path,
the limit.
Trying different things.